Well, hello, my YouTube family. I'm here on Tuesday, November the 5th, 2024. It's a big day in our country. I'm in the United States, St. Louis, Missouri, and it's a really big day in our country because there's a major election going on and the whole world is watching. And I wanted to just come and see if I could maybe assist in some way as we're navigating this time of uncertainty. Maybe you are supporting one person or the other, right? Maybe there's someone that you believe that is going to be the best solution for all the things that you care about or are concerned about. And, and so maybe you have a lot of expectation or hope, maybe even anxiety around all of that. Like this person just has to win, or everything's going to fall apart, or, just having this anxiety about what's happening, right? And this feeling like it has to be this way, and then the thought of the quote opponent, whoever that is, winning, and then the horror that precedes that thought of, oh my gosh, if they win, what's going to happen to our country? It's going to become this, or it's going to become that, or, and it just seems like there's this separation that's happening in our world, right? And I have to say, I know people that I love deeply that sit on both sides, And for me, there is absolutely no way that I can separate my love from them based off of who they're voting for. Because what I've come to realize is when I speak to them about it, because these are people that I'm very close to and I love, very close to in my family. And when I sit down and I ask them, why is it that you support, or what is it that makes you think that this is the leader for our country moving forward? Tell me the reasons why you stand behind this individual. And they tell me, I can see that they want the same thing that I do. When it comes right down to it, we all want the same thing. They want the same thing that I do, except for they just see a different way of getting it. Right? They just see a different way of arriving at it. Right? In all reality, we all want the same things. We want to be safe. We want to have our needs met. We want to have good food, affordable housing, right? Clean water, all the things, right? And so we all want the same things, but we just see different ways of getting there. So maybe you have some people that are on the other side, quote, but I just want to remind you, we're all in this together. We're one global family. We're one thing. There is no them. It's all of us, right? And all of us in our unique, infinite identities, right, of who we are. Very unique, one of a kind, all of us. And the way that we think is definitely individual, right? Our thinking is our own, right? And the thoughts that I'm sharing with you right now are my own, But I just wanted to come and maybe bring a new perspective to you that we all want the same thing. We just see different ways of getting it, right? And it doesn't change my love for them. And I can see beyond that. I can see beyond the label of Democrat or Republican. I can see beyond that. And when I'm looking beyond that, I see the divine essence of the Creator, divine love. Absolutely. And so can we take the labels off? Can we take these labels off of Republican or Democrat? And can we just start to have conversations at the heart about what matters to us? Truthfully, I have to say on both sides there's some things that I have issues with. That's just me. That's how I see the world in my perception, right? So, but what I wanted to say, the most important thing that I want to come back to is this. Many times in my journey, and maybe even in yours too, You've had the opportunity to come into the knowing, the beautiful opportunity to come into the knowing that everything is in divine order and unfolding perfectly, that it's all unfolding in divine perfection. And so, if that is true, then that means that this election is unfolding in divine perfection too. It is. And we may have our expectations, or we may think we know what would be the best for our country. And we may feel like it has to be this way, or everything's just going to go to hell in a handbasket. We can totally have those thoughts, but that's us and our egos getting engaged in all of this. But if we really come back to the truth, if you've ever said it before, come on now. If you've ever said everything is operating in divine, perfect order, if you've ever said anything like that, then come back to that knowing now. Come back to the knowing that everything that's happening in our world right now is held in the heart of the Creator. And that we don't know the divine plan. We don't know how it's all going to unfold. We don't know what it's going to look like. And I'll tell you, so many times when I've had an expectation around something and it unfolds in a different way, I have a difficult time seeing the divine plan until I do. And so if we're going to trust in the universe, if we're going to trust in the Creator, if we're going to know that all is unfolding in divine, perfect order, then we have no worry, we have no fear, and we have no attachment to the outcome, knowing that the outcome is going to serve the highest good. Maybe we think in our small ego way that we know and that this might be the best person for this, but can we really know? Can we really know? I don't think that we can. I don't think that we can know. I think that what is happening is so much bigger than any of us can even imagine. Like how it ripples out. Like, I believe in multiple dimensions, and I believe that this is not only this thing that's happening on our planet, it's happening in our world, right? But I also believe that it's happening beyond this. Right? That there is something, that there's a greater plan, that's an orchestration, right? That we're all a part of. And I don't know all of the expansiveness of that, but I know that it's much bigger than anything that I can imagine. And so it comes to trusting Creator, trusting God, trusting the universe, whatever it is that you call that. Trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly and that we are guided and protected. And only thing that we need to do is keep our hearts anchored in love and stay centered. Stay in that place of balance. Don't get swayed over here or over here. It's the big distraction right now. It's so important. Do not be distracted. This whole election thing is a big distraction. See if you can pull your attention. I had to pull my attention away because I was getting anxious and ungrounded. And I started to realize that my ego was getting carried away, and I was starting to have anxiety. And I thought, oh, no, 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 no. I had to come back to the remembering that God's got this. All I have to do is hold the vision. I hold the vision of the highest good for all involved, knowing that I don't know what the outcome of that is going to be, knowing that I don't know. I don't know, but the highest good of all, the highest good of all. And that is where I'm placing my faith. That is what I'm voting for, the highest good of all involved, all of us. Not only on this beautiful Mother Earth, but all of the infinite beings beyond. Because I understand in quantum physics that what we do here has an effect way out here in the cosmos. It's string theory. It's attached. We're attached. So everything, that's why it's so important to stay in the love and light, especially now, especially today and the days to come. Because let me tell you something, there's a hurricane that's getting ready to be released, right? And it's going to be in the mind. Pay attention. It's going to be in the mind. Your thoughts are going to be swirling around. It's going to be so confusing. You're going to get pulled in every direction if you are not grounded and centered in your amakua, in your divinity, in your power and beauty, in your equanimity. Whew. Whew. This is so important right now. Pull your attention away. Trust in the divine process. Trust God's got this. Don't allow your energy to be right. Be that calm, that stillness, that light. Be that centered groundness. Be that tree right now. Grounded into the earth, centered, anchored, strong, holding the frequency of love, compassion, healing. Hold that in your heart. Let that win. Let that be what we're voting for. That compassion, love, healing, community, unity, sustainability, purity, all of that. Remembering who we are. Let us remember. We are in orchestration with the divine, right? And what we need to do is we need to come back to ourselves so that we can be in co-creation with the divine. If we're over here and we're all focused on this negative polarity and all this distraction, we're not going to be able to give our energy, the pureness of our heart and soul to this moment right now, which is what this moment is screaming for. Just the power of it, just the power of who we are in this moment, just the power of it. So, right? And so, can you be that right now? I'm asking you to be that, no matter who you support right now, right? No matter who you voted for, if you didn't vote at all because you didn't know what to do, no matter. Can you just come and stand with me in the center, knowing that the holy, divine, sacred plan of Creator is unfolding in perfection. In perfection. Can you stand with me and holding that space and casting a vote for love, casting a vote for healing, casting a vote for peace, casting a vote for humanity, right? This is our moment right now. This is our opportunity right now to be that in the world. Yes, love wins. And so these days coming are going to be challenging if you're not in the center. Seriously, I'm assisting to help you right now. Right? If you're not in the center, if you're distracted over here or you're distracted over here, you're going to be all over the place, right? But if you are grounded right here, emanating the frequency and vibration of love, compassion, and healing into the world, holding the vision that the divine perfect plan is unfolding, holding that vision and knowing that within your being, that no matter what the outcome, you know within your being that it is for the highest good of all involved. And you stand as a beacon of love and as an anchor at this time. Yes. So if you're willing, place your hand on your heart and just feel the love that you are and come back to the center of your being. If you're all in anxiety about what's happening today, just come back to the center of your being. Let go of all of the stories. Let go of all of the news. Let go of all of the things. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've looked on both campaigns and they're both reporting very different things. So this is the other thing that's really important during this time and moving forward is you begin to listen to your intuition, develop your ability to hear, because everything out here is getting very difficult to discern, right? Even what's real and what's not real. I witnessed some AI stuff that's very convincing. And by using voices and images of people, and I don't know how this is all going to play out. However, I want you to know that you have to be able to discern for yourself what is right for you. I don't believe that there's one ultimate right thing for everyone. I believe that we have an internal compass and that there's a right for us. What is right for me? What is right for me? And so you tap into listening to that voice. Maybe it's the voice of your ancestors. Maybe it's the voice of your higher self, your Amakua. Maybe it's the voice of your guardian angel. But begin to cultivate the listening, the ability to hear, because the information field is being infiltrated with a lot of false information and a lot of misguidings. And so the only way that we're going to know is we could drive ourselves crazy on the internet trying to figure out what's true. But really, you have a truth meter inside of you. It's already there. And all you have to do is you have to learn how to use it, right? So learn how to use your truth meter so that when things are being presented to you, you can tap in and you will be given a way to go, how to move forward in a moment. Okay? Because that's going to become so important in the days ahead to be able to hear and to listen and to be able to follow that guidance that's just for you. All right. You can share how you're being guided with others, but I would encourage you to refrain from, sharing everybody that this is the way that it has to be, but because it's just for you. It's just your guidance. It's just what you're receiving. Because we all get different guidance. We all do. And sometimes, oddly enough, we'll run into those opportunities where we meet people that have had the same guidance as us. And we arrive at the same place, like, oh, we were guided to be here. Sometimes that happens, But listen, learn how to listen to the inner voice, learn how to listen to the inner wisdom, learn how to trust yourself, trust that if you don't think that trust that there's a higher aspect of your being that does know. Trust that there's I have this visual like my higher self, it's just like sitting in a Buddha right here on above my head and like holds all of my infinite wisdom, of my many lifetimes and all. And I can tap into that. I can tap into that Buddha mind, that infinite Amakua wisdom in there, and I can listen. And but sometimes I'll ask for specific beings to speak to me, like when we pray, like the prayer when we're praying. Sometimes I'll offer a prayer or to a being, a request to a being. So these are just some things that I wanted to say as we're hot into election day. I hope that some of this has supported you in some way, maybe just to help you feel a little bit more grounded and feel peaceful. Because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really at peace. I'm very peaceful. I feel very loving today. I feel very happy. I'm happy to know that the divine plan is unfolding and it's perfect in every way. And I don't have to know what it all is, or I don't have to know all the things. I just have to trust and keep my heart there. And when I do that, I walk the world in peace, and I walk in beauty, and I walk in love. And in those spaces, those are the places that I'm the happiest. And when I'm happy, I add to the positive energy of the earth. I uplift the frequency of the planet. My happiness and my love raises the vibration of the earth, and it counteracts negative energy in profound ways. Profound ways. So, I've always said our power is in our invisible. It's what we know to be true, what we believe that we are capable of, right? These physical bodies, they can do some pretty awesome things. Yeah, right. Like swim underwater. Wow. But the invisible self, what we've been gifted with, our ability to bring healing energetically, to send our love and our energy out into the cosmos. Wow, what a power. What a power. From this little bitty dot on a planet, we're able to infuse this field of love and light into the cosmos, into multiple dimensions, igniting our planet as a blazing globe of light. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see it? That's my vision. That's what I'm holding in my mind's eye. That's what I see. I see us on the journey to the new earth of love, compassion, healing, creativity, all the things, all the beautiful things, our divine, unique expression, liberation, freedom. Yeah, yeah. So today, see if you can liberate yourself. How about you cast a vote for you today and just liberate yourself and vote for love? Stand in the center, holding the essence of the divine and the highest good for all involved, deeply embedded in your heart, and knowing that it's all unfolding perfectly. I love you. I love you. I love you. And over the next few days, if you feel like this video could serve you again, or you feel like sharing this with others who are having a difficult time, think that this could serve them in some way, I would be delighted for you to share. And thank you, Pamela and Veronica and Stacy, for being here. Because sometimes we forget that we're all in this together. Sometimes, we can get hijacked over here and over there, because sometimes, we think we know. That's always for me like a little funny thing. Anyhow, I love you and have a beautiful day. And my thoughts are with you. And let's just walk through this election, radiating the frequency and vibration of love and embracing all beings who maybe got caught in the web of it. There are a lot of people that got caught in the web of it. So we send our love to them and hope that they can find their way back to balance too, and that they can return to love. Because, sometimes it gets challenging out there, but hopefully I can help you remember who you are. This brilliant light of love, come to express all the things in the world. And, just saying, you think a United States election could totally ruin the divine plan? Come on now. It's just not going to happen. It's not big enough to interfere. It's just not. But it's a beautiful thing. And I just wanted to share all that with you. Aloha. I'll see you again really soon, I'm sure. Hey, I'm doing those all through the month of November. 5 things I'm grateful for every day here on my channel. You can jump in and put your 5 gratitudes in too. It's one way to keep positive energy moving. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Have a beautiful day.